So introducing the Radio Lab. This is something. I'll turn this down here. I've been working on for quite a long time, um, and just a quick overview for anybody who's interested in how it works. So we got our antenna input here, and it goes through a bandpass filter. This is replaceable, so at the moment it's on 7 megahertz, 40-meter band, but that can be changed to whatever frequency you want. That then goes into a wideband RF amplifier. It's a 25 dB amplifier, and it's 0 to 2.2 gigahertz. So it's used can be for any frequency you want, but I kind of wanted to make sure I could do it all the long wave, medium wave, short wave, all the HF, and broadcast to FM and VHF as well, possibly UHF. Haven't tested that yet. So then we go from there and we link that to a mixer, and that's the ADE-1. So it's, I think, 0 to 500 megahertz. That's fed then by a clock here. So you can from oscillator 1. So we have that here. And the output of that goes to another wideband RF amplifier, the same spec as the previous one. Then we go into a crystal filter. Not sure if I can demonstrate. So you can use it at the widest. You can use it for SSB, and at the narrowest, it's pretty good for CW. From there we go to wideband, IF amplifier, and that uses the AD603, 50 dB of gain, very variable gain as well. Then we go from the output of that, we go to another mixer, same ADE-1, and that mixes down to the audio level, which is fed into an audio preamp. Actually there's a low pass filter there. So I just turn this down. And this cuts off a lot of the high frequency. Can be quite useful. That then goes into a 7-watt power output. See a lot of systems with the LM386, but I actually wanted a really decent audio amplifier on it. And then we have an ESP32 processor here. Could have been done with an Arduino Nano or something, but I wanted. There's a dual core in this, and should be able to do things like DSP processing for audio, and I want to be able to put slow scan TV on the display here. And I guess the whole basis behind this is that it's a modular system. You can connect it any way you want. So if you wanted a direct conversion receiver, you'd have your input, mix it, and when you mix it down, you mix it straight into the audio amp, and you bypass all the rest of the circuitry. This is an example of prototype system that we can use, which is we can just plug in 3 different ones here. You have a breadboard, you have this, and then you have another example of a board here that I have, which is takes over all 3. This happens to be an IF amp I'm working on, and it just uses 2 and 3904, and 0 to about 60 dB gain, and it's pretty good, surprisingly. So it is. So that can just plug in there. So this is a slope detector for FM, so we can receive the FM broadcast band. I think ideally you'd use a PLL or a ratio detector. The slope detector is a little bit noisy, and I guess the whole idea is for me personally, when I'm designing circuits and that, time being of the essence, I found I used to have to kind of nearly build a whole radio every time. But with this, I can just focus on, okay, I want to build an IF amplifier, so I just have to build this, and then I literally take the output from the IF filter into the input here, and the output here into the mixer. All of the boards, not sure if it's clear on that, have a plus 12 in ground, and this one, there's loads of connections. There's all via stitching on it, so it seems to work pretty good at the RF level. So ultimately, it allows you to build and prototype any types of circuits that you want. And as I said, my next project, or not one of the next, is a slow scan TV, so that we can basically start using the processor, because at the moment all it's really doing is controlling these 3 clocks. So there's an I2C from the processor to the clocks, and we got 3 clocks, 8 kilohertz to 116 megahertz, and then obviously there's a display here, and you can control the various different oscillators with it. So if I get, to whatever frequency that you want. All the software on this is written in the Arduino IDE, and so I can modify it any way that I so choose. So that's a brief intro to the system. If there's any questions, feel free to give me a shout. Louis at Radio Builder. So there's the radiobuilder.org, not .com. And that's it. Yeah, thanks. If you got this far, appreciate you watching. Till next time. Take care. Bye bye.